Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching this video of the Forum Cup Diamond and Up from the map Ohana LE. This is, of course, a third round game between Geno as the Red Terran and Venom as the Green Protoss. And we have Venom being very aggressive with his good lucks have funs, because Venom is a troll. I'm not sure if any of you have ever witnessed this, but Venom's a troll. He's a macro troll. The main difference between Venom and Venom is, of course, the uppercase V and the lowercase v. The lowercase v Venom likes to play macro. He's actually an extremely good player. He's just a jackass sometimes. Whereas uppercase Venom is a very silent man. He doesn't talk a lot. Except he cheeses all the time and then brags about it because he's a mean person. And that's kind of... Oh man, Geno, you play on lowest settings? Oh, that's just cruel. Man, I play on Ultra. It's great. Ugh, love Ultra. I think I'm actually recording in high right now because I never reset my graphical settings from when I streamed, and I always forget to do that, and I always mess it up. And anyway, I actually forgot to mention this in the last series I did today, but tonight, me and Kadoink will, of course, hopefully, unless Kadoink is, busy with something else like a life again. Kadoink in his life. But anyway, we will hopefully be at least playing our first hour or so of Amnesia, of our competitive Amnesia experience, which is probably going to be like one of the stupidest series we're ever going to make, and then we'll probably stop it fairly soon after. But it's going to be kind of like a Let's Play, except it's going to have both of our point of views, and we actually can't be in the same game because Amnesia is a single-player game. Now, of course, it's going to be a competition because what's life without a little bit of competition? We are both going to be playing against each other, sort of, pseudo against each other, I guess you could call it, as we try to beat the game faster than the other one. And that's basically the competition. It's whoever can finish the game faster. The entire game, the entire thing will be played from both of our point of views while we are on a Skype call. And it's basically going to be whichever one can play it faster wins the title of being able to play Amnesia faster. I don't know. We see Venom going for a gas steal, which is something very cool. I think a lot of people have stopped going for gas steals, especially Protoss, but they're just so awesome, especially in the PvP matchup. I doubt anybody else would have seen these games because they were kind of like, they weren't that big, but it was like the Pro League, because I still like to watch Brood War. But the second half of all their matches this year have been StarCraft 2 matches, and every PvP starts off with somebody doing a double gas steal, and I'm befuddled by why people don't do this more. Because think about it, your cybernetic score finishes at about the same time that the first zealot finishes. So that means that most people like Venom here will be able to produce both a stalker and start warp gate as soon as the cybernetic score finishes. However, if you double a gas steal, you take away both those options. Now, I understand it costs 150 minerals, but just think about that. That's 150 minerals. If you move into a 3-gate warp gate attack, you will actually be able to do very significant damage. Even if you consider the fact that your warp gate, that you will have less units, your warp gate will be astoundingly faster. And especially in the lower leagues, where Protoss players really, they don't know how to do. They don't know how to really use their regular gateways to their full potential. They don't understand that you should just always be producing out of them. So they're actually much slower at it, and they don't get nearly as many units as they should have. So then when that 3-gate attack comes, you have this giant ball of Protoss units against another giant ball of Protoss units, and then you win. Now, of course, I'm going to dive right back into this game because Geno is coming in for a nice little 2-racks play. There are currently no sentries on the map, which is pretty big for Geno. It looks like Geno might actually... Is he going to be expanding? He better be expanding. Geno, you better expand, man. You better freaking expand. Oh, man. I don't think he's gonna. Oh no, he has the SUV down. Never mind. He's expanding. It's all good. It's all good, everybody. No reason to panic. Why are you all panicking? I should be the one panicking. But anyway, we do have Warp Gate finishing up, and here comes this nice little marine attack. And Venom is going to need to pull probes off the line definitely to deal with this. And there's not a surround in sight. And this is really what you want to do with this sort of attack. He's just killing so many probes, taking out as many zealots as coming. And, Wait, was Shin in this game? Is Shin lagging? I actually can't tell because the little bar doesn't pop up. Usually it's a little bar that says like blank is slowing down the game. But I don't get that because I'm watching this in a replay, so nobody's slowing down the replay. And Geno, wow, this is punishing. And Shinin Tenshi has left the game. So of course stopping the lag, but this attack, I think even if he didn't have lag, his attack still would have done basically the same amount of damage. I'm fairly sure that Venom was just trolling and they didn't actually have that much lag. But Geno is just taking commands in this first game. Wow, that was a lot of damage with that little tiny attack. Actually, whoa, wait. 8 workers? That was it? Really? I mean, still, that was a lot of damage to do. There was a lot of units lost. There was a lot of very favorable encounters, plus the fact that he forced Venom to make so many units. And usually, Protoss players, I mean, you make a lot of units, but you don't like to, for the most part. You want to get that tech up as fast as possible. So, of course, Venom was forced into this position where he was defending more than he was getting any level of tech up. So this bio play is going to be a lot more legitimate for a lot longer. The Stalkers are coming out, and these Stalkers, you know, they do a reasonable amount of damage, and Geno should definitely fall back. I would say that he should have fallen back like after that after those probes tried to get us surrounded. I mean, I understand that he was trying to go for the Nexus and trying to kill the Nexus off, but I guess that looking back at it, that wasn't the best decision. Do the damage you can do, and the damage you could do there was kill off all those probes and then just back the hell up. Because, you know, that's all the damage you need to do. That's it. It's all of it. You know, you don't really need to do anything more than that. That's plenty. And that's, you know, that might come back to bite Geno in the butt as this attack is warming up. And this is quite a formidable attack. And I would not be surprised to, oh my god, there wasn't even an SCB pull. Because he didn't even see this coming, really. And this is just a standard 4 game. Wow. Wow, these were a couple of actually very effective attacks from both players, but Geno just didn't macro in between. His natural was not nearly saturated as his opponent's, and you know, just looking at the SCV and probe count, actually, well, the SCV count is way ahead, but you know, don't bother me. just ignore it. And we do see Geno pulling back into his main base, which is pretty nasty. You never want to be condemned to one base in a situation like this. You almost never want to be contained. You actually just never want to be contained as Terran at all, especially against a Protoss player, because Protoss can, of course, warp up the ramps. And it looks like he's not even going to need to warp gate up the ramp. It's just going to be a straight-up kill. Huh. Wow. Protoss is a pretty good race. I'm not sure if you guys know about that. Geno, he went too close to the sun. Because he went for that big bio play, and then he tapped. Like, he didn't build any units on the backside. He knew the counterattack was coming. He knew that there was a 4 gate. He didn't have anything back at home to defend against this 4 gate. And that's something that you really need, because a 4 gate is an attack that's coming. It's very rare that somebody has 4 gateways and they don't go for a mid-game timing attack like this. And it looks like Geno is just going to get completely cleaned up in this game. Ugh. That's pretty nasty, actually. Not exactly the situation that you would want to be in at this point. And there's the GG from Geno. And I completely forgot that I actually had to outro this video there for a second. I would like to thank you all for watching. This video will be posted. The second game will probably be posted tomorrow. The second and the third game will probably be posted tomorrow, purely because of time constraints and the fact that I'm losing my voice a little bit after 4 straight games of commentary solo. So, anyway, if you would like to check out any of the other games or any of the other series from this tournament I have commentated, you can head over to youtube.com/user/boisteroussc2. Also, if you'd like your games commentated, you can send them on into boisteroussc2@gmail.com. Also, if you're running a tournament or you're helping to run a tournament, or you just, you know, you saw this thread that was like, no, we need a caster, you know, just send me tips, and, you know, maybe I'll do a shout out to you, because I love doing that to people. Yeah. Anyway, guys, this is Boisterous signing out.